bottom black bar, hit the mute button.
Bro, so we can't even control when we mute ourselves?
No, that's the only thing I'm giving away. Just don't.
Just like
iPhone. Just go somewhere else.
It's like 340. It's 340.
Wants to listen to what we're calling it. Oh no, that's not how it works. No. I think he can hear us anyway. He should be able to.
Oh, what are we doing? Look at the speed. Yeah, is my face on there? Is it this? No.
In the back, Neve O'Connell and Ellie Maxson are the center backs. Charlotte is the right back, and Price is the left back. And in goal today, we have Lucy Upton. Sometimes, most games, Walls uses two different goalies, Lucy in one half and Erin Pollock in the other. We'll see if that ends up being the case today.
All right, and it looks like Wilson's getting ready to kick off as soon as
the refs could be okay.
And my fellow commentator, Rexhuman, messed it up, but we are off. And Wilson starts by giving the ball right away. Tilly is trying to bounce a little bit. Wilson and kicks the ball out of bounds. We are using the yellow lines, I believe.
Yep.
A little confusing, but just keep that in mind.
So early in the game, noticing that Ellie is starting at center back, which most games early in the season she was up either striker or center attacking mid. But in the second half of their most recent game against St. Andrews, game they lost 7-3, Ellie moved to center back as her natural position. And sacrifice offense for defense.
Yeah, there's definitely some talk this week about where she would be playing. As her entire time at Walls, she has played in the middle or up front, but defense is where she belongs. So it looks like Gio is trying to get the most out of her to prevent any goals today.
There's a nice move right off the bat and a good pass to Kylie, a great pass. And Ellie, the only player on this team as of now that is committed to play soccer in college, she will be playing at Wofford College as a defender. So early in this game, she's showing why with a couple of really nice defensive plays.
And Lily cuts off the pass to the Wilson right winger. And now Nadia moving up the left or the right wing. Passing it to Tilly. Over to Maeve. And Maeve kicks it away. Nadia fights for possession but can't keep it in. And it's going to be a Wilson throw.
In a related note, with Ellie moving into the backfield, Tilly, who's usually starting at outside back with Charlotte in the center, has moved up and is playing striker today. Also not her natural position, but she had 2 goals against St. Andrews on, I believe that was Saturday, in the 7-3 loss. So she's definitely capable of making an impact up front, and you can see early she's heavy on the press here.
Yeah, I like Gio. His forward thinking, seeing where his players are strongest, and using that to advance in this very important game. Now it's going to be another Walls throw-in, some on the far sideline.
And early we're seeing both teams kind of struggle to get into a rhythm. We've had a couple of nice passes, but it's been a little bit sloppy to start, turnover heavy, and neither team has really had a controlled possession for any significant period of time.
Yeah, it looks like they were trying to feel each other out a bit. No big runs or anything yet, but we'll probably see more of that as the game goes on. Now Walls slowly moving up the field through throw-ins.
Likely we'll see Charlotte and Price take all the throw-ins. That seems to be The Coach Gio's preferred strategy is to have his outside backs throw in no matter the position on the field.
You know, pass gets cut off by number 4 for Wilson.
Number 4, I believe, is their best player. So we'll see if that holds true. But I remember last season, number 4 was their best player against them. Oh, great work by Ellie there.
And now Neve is going to try to get it to Charlotte, but just misses her. It's going to be a Wilson throwing. Sorry, I've been saying Wilson. Correct, it was Jackson Reed. So, you know, old habits die hard. Now the throw-in from Jackson can't read.
Right back to the throw.
Just kept it in, and now it's empty.
Empress Campbell, 6'7", a senior.
The cross in will get intercepted eventually by Lily. She's going to try to keep it in, but can't quite do so.
I'd like to see her let that go out and maybe pick up the pace. We're starting with the throw-in, maybe settle it down and retain possession a little bit.
Yeah, nice clearance by Neve. Is going to get tipped. Got Lily on the wing, but chooses Naughty instead, but it gets cut off by Wilson's center back. Now Wilson's trying to set a counterattack here. A ball at the sideline, but it's going to be too far for number 4. She's got speed, but not that much. And so far, if nothing else, Jackson Reed is doing a good job of making our fullbacks run for balls, throw-ins.
Tiring them out that way.
Yeah.
Could have used some ball boys in this game.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Emma Brzezowski, the one best suited for the ball boy job, is managing our camera today, so, or rather our stream. Now the throw-in is in from Price, and she gets to Tilly. Tilly's going to kick it up to Lily.
Lily's going to win that race. Look in the middle behind Tilly.
A good location, though, but Tilly gives it away. Header by Wilson. Ellie's tracking it down. Oh, that looked like a foul to me, but she stays up. Absolutely bodied. Ellie all the way back to Lucy, and she's going to reset here. Looks to Charlotte. Charlotte is now on the defensive.
It's almost a beautiful turn, but it is great play by the Wilson winger to turn it around.
Yeah, some 1-2 passing here by Wilson, and it crosses in. Header, and just misses.
That was close. Good job by Lucy to cut off the angle. But I'd like to see a little more packing into the box here defensively for Walls.
Yeah, usually those are the balls that don't go Walls' way, but today
that one bounced right.
Yeah, it looks like a striker or maybe a left mid. Just missed. So we will take the second chance here as Neve takes the goal kick. Gets it up to Kylie. Kylie makes a turn and lays it off to Charlotte. Charlotte back to Kylie.
Oh, great play.
Now Kylie had Nadia just missed, but Tilly's going to get the ball back. Now Nadia has a whole sideline to herself. But that fullback made a nice move, and Nadia's shot misses far right.
But a good reverse, a good counterattack, and a good opportunity there coming off the near miss on one end of the field, being able to take it down immediately and get a shot on. Get a shot, even if it's not a shot on goal, is the start, the resilience, that Walls needed to see.
So my mistake, looks like Jackson Reed touched that, and so it's going to be a corner.
Oh, fantastic.
And
love to see it.
Charlotte, no.
It'll probably be Kylie.
No,
it'll be Neve. Interesting.
And she's the one who's been taking the goal kicks, so it looks like they'll be trusting her with
the corners.
And
it's
set piece.
It's interesting because In prior games, Neve is the Wall's tallest player, as that was sent in, and it's headed and it's sitting there.
That was
Walls
a great.
can't put it in.
That was a great corner. Just missed.
It's nearly an own goal, but Jackson Reed doing a great job to keep it out of the net. As I was saying, it's a little surprising that Neve's taking the corner, because in prior games, being the tallest player, she's been in the box, and they've been looking for her head, trying to put one in the net that way. But she does a great job on that corner.
Yeah, that corner shows exactly why she's out there kicking them and not in the box. So now Walls is going to get another throw in. Charlotte gets it to Nadia, who then passes it.
That was Tamo.
Oh, sorry. Charlotte Tamo was not healthy for the game that I commentated. And a shot by Maeve. Ooh. That was a poor play by the Wilson goalie and almost led to a rebound by Lily.
Great pressure here in the last couple of minutes. Since allowing that near goal, Walls has been on the attack and really dominating this game here in the last maybe 2.5 minutes. That kick is not good, and it will be Lily and Charlotte up to Tilly. Ooh. And back to the keeper.
It's been messy and made its way all the way back to the keeper, but maybe it's good to be giving this keeper some punts, because she has not been on her game so far.
See if she can connect on one here, but so far just saw a popped up kick, and that one is going to be right to Kylie off her head. And Walls trying to go back on the offensive.
And now Jackson Reed might have a little run here down the left wing. Neve, great game so far. Had a nice corner and some good defensive stops.
That time doing a fantastic job of knocking it out off the Jackson Reed winger. So Walls will throw as well. Or not. I thought she knocked it off the Jackson Reed winger, but apparently it went off Neve.
She's going to throw it in and get it back and kick it away. And so just like that, ball don't lie. Walls is going to get the throw in. Charlotte's looking for Kylie, but instead there's a to Nadia, who tries to get to Kylie and just mishits it. Now 15 for Wilson, working up the middle.
Pursued by Maeve. Great job there.
Charlotte did a good job of reading.
Great job by our midfielders there. Charlotte, Maeve doing a great job pursuing the ball, forcing Jackson Reed off of it, and forcing a temporary turnover.
Yeah, that pass by Kylie got cut off, and now Jackson Reed has a chance. A cross is in.
Oh,
it's sitting there. They don't score.
Couldn't tell if that was that's high.
24 takes a pot shot, and it's miles over the goal.
Couldn't tell if that was high or stopped in front by Ellie or Lucy, but another near miss as Jackson Reed's put two right into the middle that could have easily been goals. And again, Charlotte Beers on the outside probably should have done a better job cutting off the cross, but Walls is not doing a good job of packing the box and getting bodies, getting feet and heads on these crosses.
Yeah, this was a problem last week on Saturday against St. Andrews, that the defense in the box was quite lackluster, and a couple goals scored on them because of it. So let's see if they can improve today. As Kylie gets it to Nadia, they're just going to make a nice turn, but Tilly's not there. Some good pressure by Walls here, but that's neat passing. Great. 24 trips over it. And 16 tries to deke Ellie, but it won't matter because Lucy is there to pick it up in the box.
Great communication there by Lucy and Neve. Lucy had the angle, and Neve would have had to boot it out of bounds, and Lucy controls that and controls Walls' possession for the moment. It's going to go out. Oh, what a keep.
Not quite.
Almost a fantastic keep by Nadia.
Now, throw in, Charlotte gets control in 2 versus 1. Very nice by her, and now
great passing.
Charlotte's going to lay it off to Maeve. He's going to get it to Price.
It's one of her first touches on the ball. The ball's not really come down this wing very often to Price. Lily's had her share of the action. Price puts it in the middle, nobody's home.
But this Wilson team has struggled a little bit with those balls in the middle, and so if they can get it there and then put pressure on them. Although, as I say that, they had a nice little run, but Forrest Cross will go out of bounds for a goal kick.
But at the same time, I think Walls is, especially Charlotte and Price on that last play, have been panicking a little bit when they get their touches, trying to just clear, which often is the right move, but sometimes I think they need to pause and survey the field and look for a completable pass. So that's a really dangerous pass, and great job by Ellie to get it out of harm's way.
A nice pass by Ellie to Tilly, who has Nadia, but it gets cut off, and it's going to throw in for Walls. Yeah, that goal kick, they might have been trying to draw in the defenders and then kick it away, but it looked a little dangerous to me.
Yeah. Someone maybe not as talented as Ellie may have turned that over and led to a goal. But obviously Ellie, one of the most skilled players on this team, did a great job.
Now Jackson Reed is going to be playing at the sideline and kicks it away.
It's going to be Charlotte to throw yet again. Charlotte to Charlotte. Tries to chip one through, but it does not get. Easily controlled by Lucy.
Jackson Reed did a good job of cutting off the passing lanes. So let's see if Walls can step up their passing game and get some stuff to go through.
And honestly, I think with the way Jackson Reed's been playing the passing lanes,
give it to him, though.
it's ours.
Yeah, give it to him as in us.
Yeah, that's
Price looking for somebody to throw into and hits Tilly. But that was tough position she was put in and gives it right back to Wilson. Jackson Reed.
As I was saying, with Jackson Reed doing a good job mucking up the passing lanes from Walls, take the opportunity at some point to talk it over and just put one deep. And just have Tilly try to run, Tilly or Nadia or Lily try to run up under it and see if they can't get a breakaway as opposed to passing their way up the field. Kick backwards, and will that be? It'll be a throw, but close to a corner.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. It would have made a lot more sense to just kick it out straight up.
Almost a bad mistake there by the Jackson Reed outside back.
Just move the camera back, the tripod back. Right there's good.
That's good. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Yeah, we've been getting in the way a little bit, so no surprise.
Generally about like 6 yards from here. So.
Okay.
Let's get the hell out of here. We have our first Kowalski sighting, riling up the Wilson crowd. See if we can pan to him.
He's scaring some
Wilson kids, riling up the crowd, getting everyone into it. Our favorite mascot and the best in the city. Love to see an appearance here halfway through the first half.
And we do have a fair number of supporters here today. Generally, pretty easy location to get to for Walls students.
And obviously one of the biggest games of the season. Everyone loves to play Wilson and to beat him. So not surprised to see supporters, energy that gets the team into it. There's a run up the sideline, and good job by Nadia, but it'll go out off the foot.
A lot of throw-ins for both teams so far. There's been a lot of play on the sidelines, which we like to say, it gives wingers a chance for a good run. But so far, that hasn't quite materialized yet. See if that changes as we go forward. As a big throw for Wilson ends up in our hands. Maeve with a nice move, splitting those two defenders. And she's going to keep it going. Tries to get it to Nadia, but gets cut off. But a foul called.
Great call. Fantastic call.
And my co-commentator knows he saw nothing at all, but he's going to say it anyway.
No, Maeve got bodied there. Ref was not the ref. The defender was knocking